Alright guys, we can all take a second, look up front. I'm going to give a quick El Demostraciones. That's Espanol for demo. And now I'll let you guys get back to work on your projects. But in the meantime, here's what we're going to do today. Are you all ready? Kind of. Good. Okay, there's a slight rumble in the room. We're going to have story time. Yeah! Okay. Story time. You ready? Let's all come back to kindergarten. Let's let the mind retrogress. Okay, here we go. A long time ago, there was a magical land. This magical land had 3 magical creatures in it. One of them was a triangle. Look at him. Look at him all adorable and kind of breaking the bends of reality with his folds and everything. Craziness. One of them was a circle. It's a crop circle. It's funny. And one of them, get this, triangle, circle. One of them was a square. So, they ran through their magical kingdom doing wonderful things. But one day, they came into this black vortex, and they fell into it, and they became what's called 3-dimensional. So now they became a cone, a sphere, a cube, and a cylinder. Ooh, what fun, right? Alright, so story time's over. What we're going to talk about today is how to draw more effectively, okay? A lot of you, surprisingly enough, were doing very well yesterday, even though you might say to yourself, this is horrible. You guys were actually doing very well with drawing, especially well with your shading, because that's what we were working on yesterday. But today, we're going to work on drawing. So, I have a super duper fun project for us to work on in groups. Groups? Yes, that's right. More than one person. So here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to hand out a clump of these and a handful of those, and hey, take 2 of those. Call me in the morning. Okay, there you go. Yeah, have fun with this. This is for you, little triangles. See that? Look at this. What is that? Circles? It's like I cut that out ahead of time. I know. Here, you get 2 squares. Good for you. Okay. Out of your 3 shapes, a circle, a square, or a triangle, which one would you use for this? Circle, right? Okay, that was easy. Okay, all right. It really, at the end of the day, I know this is pretty basic, but this is a circle. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Okay. Now, here's a little difficult. Uh-oh. Well, that's not a circle, is it? Or is it? What would you use? A cylinder, right? We're throwing you softballs here. Exactly. You're going to break this down, but you're actually going to break it down into 3 different cylinders whenever you're drawing it, okay? So what you'll do is you'll draw a little circle here. You'll make this kind of cylinder shape up there. And then you're actually going to go back and you're going to make a cylinder here. Don't worry about all the detail on the rolling pin's handle. Make 3 cylinders. And then you go back and you start to kind of chip in a little bit, smooth it out, round those edges up. If you break it down to its basic form, it's going to be a lot easier to draw. All right, let's do a little more difficult, shall we? All right, here we go. Oh, ooh. All right, so the base. What shapes are you going to use? Triangle. Circle, triangle, right? Good. You got a cone right here, a circle right here, and then you just kind of meet the 2 in the middle. So you draw your circle, you draw your cone, and then you meet them in the middle. Super duper easy, right? Breaks it down. Okay, all right. You guys are pretty good. Amazing, pretty good. Let's see if we can throw you a really hard one now. Let's see. What's this guy? Oh, we did that. How about that one? What shape would you use for this guy? A square? You could use a square. I would probably suggest for this guy, his basic form is a cylinder. If you remove all of these little ribbed edges and you get rid of the cap and everything, he's basically a big cylinder. The cap is a smaller cylinder, so you draw 2 of those cylinders, then you go back, you add this in, this little connector, then you go down and add the detail to it later. Don't worry about starting off with detail. Don't do the silhouette. Don't do the outline. Start with this basic form. If you get kind of sketchy and you add too many pencil lines, that's okay. Pencil lines are good. That's why we're sketching. Remember, it's not being graded. All right, here we go. Ready? What do we do for that guy? circle? How many circles? A lot is, yeah, no, a lot is the right answer. Good for you guys. In math class, that would be the wrong answer. But in art, a lot is a value. That's good. Literally, you're just drawing a whole bunch of circles. The key to a good seashell, considering we have some on the table, is don't do the little spiral. Whoa! Don't do that. Seriously, don't do that. You are much better off when drawing an organic form such as this to actually break it down again into its bare forms. Look, there's a circle here. There's one here. There's one here. If you look, they kind of start to overlap on each other, right? All the way out and around. Get the idea? It's a bunch of concentric circles. We're going to layer them on top, and then we'll go back over and start to round them off, start to smooth them out. Then you can go back and do that way cool circly spiral do. Okay? All right. All right. Pretty basic stuff. But what I found was a lot of times, and this isn't by any means of your own, a lot of times I think it's very easy to bypass breaking down these objects, okay? So rather than have a specific project devoted to breaking down these objects and just setting down a whole bunch of things and saying breaking down to their basic forms and spending 2 weeks on that and getting bored out of their minds, what I'd rather you guys do is keep working in your sketches today, but now instead of focusing on shading, you're going to remember what you worked on before. Instead of focusing on shading, I want you to focus on the actual drawing aspect of the project. Make sure that your vase looks like the vase. Make sure that your tennis ball looks like the tennis ball. I'm going to come around and help you guys out, and we'll go from there, okay?